Hello, I am Kate Bowditch and I am the artist of Adult Coloring Hotspot. And today we are looking at how I draw the drawings that I draw. Because I'm a black and white kind of drawer. I don't color. Once in a great while I may make a painting, but mostly I love to draw. I was drawing as a child. I've drawn all my life. And so I am leaping and have leapt full joyfully into adult coloring, and I hope that I can bring coloring pages to your life. You may color your world, color the drawings that I make. My drawings are whimsical, they are sort of realistic, and just have no rules about how to color them. And that's what is the joy of adult coloring, is that all the rules are just gone. So come in, let me show you how I do the drawings that I do, and I hope that you will enjoy all of them. So I've had several people ask me, how do you do a drawing? I mean, you don't actually see all of what you're drawing, right? And I say, no, of course not. So I'm going to show you a little bit. So the first thing here is here are some photographs I've taken. I'll tape up some of those just to get a notion of the way roosters really are in Hawaii, because roosters are the icon. They are the wonder of Kauai. And some people hate them, some people love them. It's just the way it is. That way I can really look at the way their bodies go, the way their feathers go, and the way the colors are. And you've got to take a look. Those colors are pretty wild. There's no two roosters in all of Kauai that look the same. Oops, that one's pretty flashy. But there you go. There's no right or wrong way to color a rooster in Hawaii. And so then it begins. And I'm redoing this drawing that is in fact a finished drawing in the store, but so I'll just start with the general shape of what I'm looking at. So if you were to see that on a billboard somewhere, you would know that that was a rooster. And this is very nice, and these saddlebags of feathers are really super. And there's this long piece here, and they have big eyes. Now, I want my roosters to be talking to each other, so I'm going to open their mouths. You see, I don't have to, I'm not married to this photograph. I can do as I please with it, so long as it becomes and remains a recognizable rooster in my book. But he's a little bigger than that. He's quite the rooster. Now, so who's he talking to? Well, maybe he's talking to this guy. Now this guy up here is more flat, and I for my picture I don't want that, and so I'm going to straighten him up, and I'm going to give him a different height so that he frames this guy here with his tail feathers and his wings, and he's really got an attitude today, so I'm going to lift his head and give him a big old comb and really puff out his chest. Now, okay, there's your basic 2 roosters, and we have here this wonderfully complicated stuff in the background where I chose to make the grasses just go and be complicated. And right about here, there is a big, these are some really nasty, they're beautiful to look at, but they're seed pods you don't want to have anything to do with. They're quite poisonous. But they have wonderful grasses, and that's where some of the fun of coloring comes in. You get to play with all the greens and the, let's see, what else do we have here? Well, I'm not going to put the tire of the car. That's kind of boring, but we have a nice big leafy thing down here. I don't know quite what it is, but I might even put some flowers on it. And now this is all very loose, all very easy. And this just gives me an idea of what it is I'm doing. And can't live without them. Different kinds, different sizes. Let's do this one with a very fine tip. And this is where it gets, I have to be careful because I can draw like this with a pencil, but you can't, for coloring, it needs to be more particular in the ink so that I give the colorist direction. And so and this is where, yes, some practice comes in. So this is where I enjoy the work. And your enjoyment, I hope. See that little fuzzy thing down here? Is in the coloring. Because the truth is, once I've drawn it, I have almost no interest in coloring. It's sort of odd. I love the austerity of the line. And you get to color it in. You get to color it all in, and I hope that you do. I hope that you will color my roosters and understand that there's no right way to color a rooster. None at all. All these roosters are unique, and I kind of like to keep them kind of whimsical. And there he is. You have your rooster. Now I'll show you what the finished one looks like. That's the one I did today, but this is one that I did and that is available to you in the products page. Go to the products page and you will see this guy. You can see the two roosters. They're at a different position this time, but there they are having a chat and happy with their morning, and you get to put in all the different colors. And now I'm going to show you one that's partially colored. So here they are in all their glory, with pinks and blues and greens and oranges and reds and yellows, and the browns for the beans and the greens for the grass and the feathers. So there we are. Fairly simple. It just took me a lifetime to get here, but my drawings are for you. They're full of life. They may not be computer perfect, and that's the best thing of all. And so I invite you to come back often and see the drawings that I continue to make for you, and that I continue to hope that you will color and send an image back to me. I have a gallery that I am developing of finished colorings that other people do. If you want your name on it, don't want your name on it, that's fine. I will abide by your wishes, but I would love to see what people are doing with my drawings, because they become your drawings and they become your pictures. So I hope to hear from you. Bye-bye.